Okay, we're going to take you live now to Pharmacy in Eglinton, where Toronto police are updating their investigation after a pedestrian was struck by an LRT vehicle. We're going to listen in live while this presser begins.
Okay, good. Good afternoon. My name is Brian Maslowski. I'm a duty senior officer for the Toronto Police Service, here to give you an update on a collision investigation that we're currently looking after. At approximately 12:56 p.m., officers were called to the area of Eglinton Avenue East and Pharmacy in regards to a pedestrian struck collision. What we know so far is this. We have a 64-year-old female that was on the raised portion of the LRT line on Eglinton Avenue West, just west of Pharmacy Avenue. There was also concurrently a westbound LRT vehicle that was conducting some tests. For some unknown reason, the 64-year-old pedestrian crossed the path of the moving LRT. Unfortunately, she sustained life-threatening injuries. She was immediately transported to a local trauma center, and where she is right now. We're asking for the public's assistance if anyone was in the area of Eglinton Avenue West and, Eglinton Avenue East and Pharmacy Avenue, approximately 12:56 p.m. and you witnessed this incident or you have dash cam video, please contact our traffic investigators at 416-808-1900. Our detective office, our traffic investigators, our reconstructionists are processing the scene, and I'll be able to take a few questions. Although before I take a few questions, I'd also like to remind people at any time when you're crossing the street, any street, if you're crossing an LRT line, please do so at designated areas. Also, at any time, please be aware of your surroundings. And many times, mostly always, it's good to limit any distractions, such as your phone or whatnot. Have your head on the swivel, so to speak. I'll be able to take any questions.
Inspector, it appears this happened mid-block. What type of enforcement does Toronto Police Service do on these open corridors here to try to raise awareness and again, prevent what we saw happen?
It's a good question. Our traffic services unit is always doing enforcement and providing educational campaigns on the importance of using signalized intersections and crossing the road safely.
What section of the train struck the woman?
So our investigation shows that the very front of the train struck her.
Was the woman alone at the time?
Our information is that she was alone at the time, yes.
What type of surveillance video have you got? We see a number of cameras on these trains here. What have your investigators been able to pull from the vehicle itself?
As you can imagine, it's still relatively early in the investigation. However, rest assured, we are aware that there is a number of, there are a number of video assets around the area. We'll be canvassing for those, but also we'll be looking for individual video from motor vehicles.
How is the
dash
driver
cam,
of the
so to
train?
speak. Pardon me?
How's the driver of the train?
I'm told that the driver is being looked after, so he's getting all the supports that he requires. Our information is also that he tried his level best to warn this pedestrian, but unfortunately it did not end well.
By warn, you mean that the driver honked a horn?
That's our initial information and slowed the train down. I'll take one more question.
Inspector, let's just talk about the investigation here. You have collision reconstruction unit here. This is obviously a very different type of investigation that's sort of new in some respects. Perhaps you could, at a high level, talk about what will go into figuring out what exactly happened here from a collision reconstruction perspective, because this is very different than, say, a vehicular.
That is true. However, our traffic reconstructionists, they are experts. They do rail collision investigations all the time. So this is not a new investigation for them. They're very well trained, and this is nothing new to them. It's an extremely advanced group of people with a high level of training.
Just one quick question.
Sure.
Sorry, I want to ask you about speed. We're really close to an intersection here. I wonder if that's a factor.
It's a good question. We're looking at everything. It's far too early to tell. All the data is going to be gathered up, and we will have there will be a fulsome report to answer all those questions. Thank you so much, and have a great day.